Hello. Welcome everyone to the podcast episode. We are gonna keep it a little brief here because um I got nobody. As you can see, it is a solo episode. Today only talking about the recent news where unfortunately Wardlow uh, just after he came back from a long injury he has sustained. Yes, by reported by Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful, uh, ages ago, about like weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago actually. Uh, Yo, Dylan, welcome to the chat. We will show that. Uh, Wardlow has sustained a torn pectoral muscle, uh, as we are well aware based on Cody's experience of torn pecs. That will probably take him out for a year, which means Wardlow, just after coming out of the hospital wing of Khantanamo Bay, he is going straight back in. This presents a very huge issue for me, because I'm pretty sure this is like the third consecutive injury for Wardlow. And now I think it is time to start discussing, does Wardlow need to retire from professional wrestling? And honestly, I would say yes, because this is getting ridiculous. Like, he just came back from a torn ankle or torn, like, or something, some kind of leg injury. Um, and he was gone for over a year. He came back. He was recovered a bit and did some American Gladiators. He came back, attacked Swerve, got injured by coming back. Like, I like there. People would always talk about how when Punk was in AEW, he would keep getting injured, and they called him Fragile Phil. And I think at this point we need to start thinking of like, is Wardlow fragile? Is Wardlow like not able to hang in professional wrestling? It really seems that way because this is ridiculous. Like, how does he get another injury, a huge injury, by coming back doing a lariat on Prince Nana? Uh, I don't know. Um, that's really bad. There were rumors about him potentially facing Hangman, but turned out to be debunked. Um, There's also Takeshita. Apparently, Takeshita's supposed to turn face soon, and feud with Don Callis' family. This is very problematic because uh, it's not a good thing for Wardlow to come. Someone, and it's really a disappointment because Wardlow has so much potential. Um, and it's like he was not able to give that, to showcase his potential in AEW. um as and people are like, oh, some people are like, oh, just release him, let him go to WWE. If this is what's gonna happen, and like as a regular, I don't think WWE can save him, because if he's injury prone, he'll be future endeavored in like 3-4 months. Um, so this is really bad. Uh, Wardlow, it's like they want to push him as a main eventer, and he certainly looks the part. But when you have him injured before he can do anything, and you do start and stop pushes, it it's hard to really see Wardlow as a main eventer. I think we kind of already ruined Wardlow with the whole TNT hot potato debacle. I think that we need to kind of give up on Wardlow being pushed in AEW. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think there's a chance anymore because he just that there's not really anything you can do with him if this is how it's gonna go. Um, ay ay ay. So yeah, it's really unfortunate. I think of Adam Cole, who also can't catch a break. I think of Keith Lee, who has been gone for what, 2 years now. Um, it it's really unfortunate, but yeah, Wardlow. I'm definitely hoping for the best. I hope he'll be all right and he'll have a speedy recovery. But this is devastating. This is a travesty, and I genuinely, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm overreacting, but three injuries, I believe, consecutively, like that's like a three strikes you're out. Like three consecutive injuries, long ones, in fact. It's like, why would we keep pushing for Wardlow when like he's injury prone? Like that, if you're injury prone, you have no shot of success in professional wrestling. So I don't know. I don't know how you tear your pec for a clothesline to Prince Nana of all people, not even to Swerve, to Prince Nana. Um, it's like I don't know. It just shows that I don't think Wardlow can hang. Um, what's it called? It's just he requires surgery. What's it called? Sidelined for a long time. I I don't think Wardlow has anything to offer AEW anymore. Like they kind of like going by. They've gone by like almost a year without him, and honestly, like I don't know where you'd put Wardlow in the picture, especially since you're already pushing the other powerhouses. You have a Bobby Lashley, you have Brody King, you have uh, Powerhouse Hobbs, you have even Josh Alexander is a big man. You have Brian Cage that you were pushing before he got injured. I like maybe Wardlow's the replace was supposed to be the replacement for Brian Cage, but I at this point just have Brian Cage come back, be part of Don Callis' family, do Brian Cage and Lance Archer as a tag team. I think that's a great tag team. You have Luchasaurus just recently returned as Luchasaurus now with Jurassic Express back together. There's a lot of powerhouses. Even Samoa Joe technically counts as a powerhouse. Like there's a lot of powerhouses. I don't know what place we have for Wardlow. I don't think it's smart to have him in the tag team division given all his potential. Um, you have Takeshita Okada, Fletcher, like taking over the mid card division. It's almost not necessary to have him in the mid card. He can't really fit main event because he hasn't been built up to be a main eventer. So honestly, there really is no place for Wardlow in AEW, and if he's just going to get himself injured whenever he comes back, there's no place for him in professional wrestling at all. Um, but yeah, man, it sucks, but Wardlow once again inhabiting the hospital wing of Khantanamo Bay. Uh, where he will probably reside there for like 5, 6 months at least. For the rest of the year for sure, and definitely a proper chunk of 2026. Um, there's just a lot going on, and I feel bad because you're gone for so long. You come back, you have a phenomenal return. Going after Swerve Strickland, you write off Swerve Strickland from AEW television, which is good, which is huge, and you get injured as soon as you do that. Like that sucks. That really sucks, and it kind of kills your legitimacy. Um I don't know. Like I said, this is a solo episode. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, especially since it's really only about Wardlow. This episode I'm gonna be talking about other wrestling things later on uh in what's it called? Later podcast episodes. But yeah, that's just he was supposed to be part of Don Cal's family, which was already a questionable decision. Um I don't know why you would have him be in the Don Callis family. Why you would even bring him back as a heel? Like, yes, Wardlow is more naturally a heel, but with a return like that, I feel like he should have probably been a face. Uh, I just, I think normally when most people see a wrestler be injured multiple times, they come back and then they're injured again. It's like, why do people care? Why would we care about Wardlow um when he's just injury prone? He's not believable anymore because if, what's it called? He comes back, he tears a pec from one clothesline, from any move. It tears his leg, tears his pec. Like, I don't know. Maybe he ego lifted. Maybe he pulled a Cody. Uh, Cody said he lifted 400 when normally he goes like 280. Because he was doing some lifting on the lead up to his return. Maybe that sort of helped contribute to that like vulnerable parts of him. But it just sucks because it's like there is nothing. There's really nothing left for Wardlow. Like, how do you just like? I'm trying to think of like anything that Wardlow can do. Like, he can't go after the world title because we've killed his momentum. We killed his legitimacy. There's like no way he can be a main eventer. And then like you have the unified title. We have Takeshita Okada going at it until at least the end of this year. Like, what was the plan for Wardlow? Is so like those questions really need to be uh asked because there's nothing, and like there's nothing. There was literally nothing. It can't be titles unless he went for an ROH title, which that already hurts him. But you can't go after the world title because you're not a main eventer. You can't go after the unified title or continental. Like, you can't go after Okada or Takeshita, whichever one, because they're going at it, and that's gonna take a while. Tag team, like what? You were gonna replace Brian Cage as Lance Archer's partner when we already have Roppongi Vice? Like, how would you justify that? And when Brian Cage comes back, how do you book Brian Cage, Wardlow, and Lance Archer together? You can't go after because Fletcher has the TNT title, so it's like, what do we do with that? Trios, like, or are you gonna team with Hechicero and Josh Alexander? Like, how does that work? Like, they don't really mesh well together. So, honestly, Wardlow, I think, being in the Don Callis family was just a huge mistake. Because stop putting people in the Don Callis family. They already have like a literal dozen people. Uh, like the best the best thing you can do for the Don Callis, like if you want to put new members for Don Callis family, put a woman, okay? Put a female member of the Don Callis family. One female, no two. One female, um, and then that's it. Like that's the end of Don Callis family. Like if we look at the entirety of the Don Callis family, they need to start kicking people out. Takeshita is probably going to be on his way out because he's going to turn face, feud with Okada. So we're not counting Takeshita. We have Brian Cage, we have Lance Archer, we have Wardlow, we have Josh Alexander, we have Kyle Fletcher, we have Hechicero, we have Mark Davis, which, by the way, Mark Davis nowhere in sight, and has literally contributed nothing. Trent Beretta, Rocky Romero. That's like nine people, and there's probably more that I'm missing that aren't on the website, but at least 9 people in the Don Callis family. That's not including Takeshita. Okada, 10 people. 9, 10 people, whatever. That's ridiculous. Like, get Mark Davis out because what is he contributing? Like, I figured, oh, we were gonna bring him in for Aussie Open stuff, but Aussie Open, like Fletcher is enjoying his single success too much. So Mark Davis, there's no need for Mark. Just turn Mark Davis face. Um, Josh Alexander and Don Callis family was fine. Uh, I I don't like that he's just a tag team guy to Hechicero. It's like they're a good team, but it's like why? Like why would you do that? Like it just seems wacky. Like a technical, like I guess they're both technical wrestlers, but like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like we could probably cut Don Callis family in half and it would probably still be good. Um but yeah, I'm not gonna go too much on a tangent for Don Callis family because the main topic is Wardlow. I do think it's time for Wardlow to retire. This is like the second, third time, consecutive time he's been sent to the hospital wing of Khantanamo Bay. At this point, it's like it's almost as if he's going to permanently be there. I feel like he would be better off doing something else, probably something better with his time. Like if he wants to be a bodybuilder like role, he wants to still do gym stuff, like he can do that. He can pursue acting. He's had American Gladiators, and I asked what was it, James Gunn, if he wanted uh someone, I don't know, some role. Uh Welcome, here are these thoughts. Glad you're here. Or I spent about 20 minutes talking about why Wardlow should probably retire from professional wrestling, probably do acting or I don't know, whatever bodybuilder stuff he can do. Um it's just this is like the third time and enough is enough. I don't think even WWE could save him because I mean, I guess WWE could have him work safer, but like even if he goes like NXT, if he's going to tear his pec, he's going to tear some limb, he will just end up getting released like 6 months in, maybe a year in if they want to push it. But what like WWE is more anti-injury prone than AEW. Uh Wardlow would not last in WWE if so like it's possible that he's not as injury prone, but if he is, then he can't last. He's not going to be able to do professional wrestling. So just pursue acting, I guess. You don't need to really take bumps and all that and do all these surgeries. Like just take it easy, Wardlow. I think that's basically it. There's I still can't believe it. I'm still like comprehending the fact that Wardlow is injured yet again. I think we're all comprehending that because it's like how do you injure yourself yet again? Uh like I don't know. Tony Khan, I'm hoping can figure that out. I'm hoping he, while paying for the recovery process and the surgeries and everything, he could probably, I don't know, maybe sit down with Wardlow and talk to him and tell him like, you need to take it easy. This is you're once again injured. You need to not go crazy. You need to not ego lift. You need to uh make sure you come back and we actually keep you, because if you're injured again, it's going to ruin our creative plans for you, and therefore we can't take you seriously. Like it is what it is. Things just don't work out. um it's really unfortunate because again, Wardlow has so much potential and I really hope he can succeed, but I don't know. I'm really hoping for the best. So speedy recovery to Wardlow. I've given my brief thoughts on the subject. I don't know what's gonna happen now, but we'll just AEW will probably just move on without him. It is what it is. And disclaimer, Wardlow, if you end up ever watching this stream, this video, I say this with all respect and uh care. I don't want you to ruin your life and cripple yourself because um of this uh if this doesn't work out for you, just retire. I mean, I'd understand being forced to retire in this bad situation always sucks. Or I would probably, along with other people, would probably be upset if any wrestler was forced to retire because they're injury prone or they can't, or an injury they're dealing with. Like, it always sucks. But if you have to retire because you can't hang in the ring, uh, then do it. Better to long term preserve your life than to just hurt yourself, cripple yourself more. That's all I'll say. Thank you everyone for joining. And I promise next time, next podcast episode, we'll try to be more. I've kind of been dragging this out a little bit just because I want this to be worth something. But next podcast episode, I will be talking about this drama regarding some female professional wrestlers. I'm hoping to get some, preferably female content creators to perhaps speak on the subject better than I could. But we'll see how it goes. We're gonna be talking about Gail Kim Riho drama going around on Twitter. We're gonna be talking about Masha Slamovich domestic abuse allegations, and we might be talking about Jasmine Nick's release of WWE, or not really a release, but parting from WWE. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Your support means everything to me. And we are going to call it a day. Goodbye. Good night. Take care.